Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, we will be doing, wow, I had to look real quick, but it is the if you could only keep one tag, so one product from each like step of your makeup. If you could only keep one, what would you choose? Obviously. And so I actually saw Andrea, I don't know how to say her last name, Matalano, I think that's what it is. She's one of my favorites. I love her. It's really interesting though. I love watching her, but a lot of the time we don't agree on certain products. I'm like, that is boring, or she loves it, and or I'm like, I hated that and she loves it. Something like that. We often disagree, but I love watching her and I love getting her opinion because I know it's real and true and what she really feels. And I guess you don't know that because until you know a person, but you know it, you can kind of just feel it, because why would she lie about hating a product for no reason, you know what I mean? I don't know, I feel like, and then her favorites stay the same all the time. Like, she always will talk about her one favorite in like all her videos because it is her true favorite. So I don't know, I feel like she's really real, so go subscribe to her. I love her. But yeah, this video was kind of intriguing, so it's like, why not? Real quick, let's talk about the elephant in the room. My under eyes are a little real bright, but I wanted to do something new today, so I just creamed. So I did use concealer as foundation because it's actually my shade. The only dark concealer that I have is actually my tan shade now. It's really annoying. And then my under eye concealer is too bright, but it's the darkest concealer I have besides the one that's on my face, and so it's a lot. And then I cream bronzered. I used the Fenty like matchstick. And then I cream blushed. I used the Ulta Cheek and Glow, which I freaking love. It looks beautiful because I wanted to see how this vibe went. And I really like it. I like that matchstick too. It's kind of hard to blend out, which is annoying, but it looks really pretty on the face. But then it was like not bronzy enough. My skin was too pale. So I had to put on, my skin was still pale with the contour. So I had to put on, with the matchstick, I'm sorry. And then I had to put on the bronzer. So I used some bronzer. But, yeah, I added some highlight. I have my Ofra highlight, the NikkieTutorials Everglow highlighter, and then I will talk about my lip in a little bit. So without further ado, let's just get started. By the way, oh my gosh, I wanted to add, sorry guys, I wanted to add like, I'm trying to come up with videos and like edit them, get them up really fast, because I want to always post Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I want to just keep doing it like that because it's just so easy for me, instead of trying to like, here, go up this day, wait, that's too close, I did those 2 days apart and this 6 days apart. Like, it's just too much. So I really wanted to go on a schedule, but I'm waiting for like 1 billion packages. So my birthday is actually currently in 4 days. When this is up, it'll be in 3 days, I believe. So I'm waiting for like so many packages. It's ridiculous, but when they come, I'll have so many videos for you guys. It will be great. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for those. I have hauls. I have my birthday haul. I have Ipsy Boxy Charm. I just have so many videos that I'm just waiting for the package to come. So sorry, I thought that I'd let you guys know, but now let's get started for real. So the first product is primer, obviously, and this was a little bit hard because I love all my primers, and all my primers for different reasons. Like, I have a hydrating primer. I have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which I freaking love, but like. And then I have like Milani hydrating primer. Like, those, I love them. But I think if I only could keep one, if someone said, listen, I'm coming and I'm stealing every single makeup product you have except one, like you can only keep one, what would it be? And I think I'd choose this one. This is the YENSA Color and Face Tone Up Primer. It's Essential Glow primer, and I love this primer. It's so amazing. It kind of does everything all of my primers in. It does everything my primers do in one. So instead of using like a couple, like today I put on the Poreless Putty Primer right here, and then I put on the hydrating one on the outside of my face. And this, I feel like this does that. Hydrating, as far as hydrating, I don't feel like this is super hydrating. It more gives you that like kind of glow from within kind of glow, which I really do love. But I feel like even though it doesn't do exactly hydrating, like I can use moisturizers and stuff like that. Like, I feel like this is still, I would need this one, especially because this is my most expensive primer. This one costs $35, and I think 35 or 25. I believe it's 35 though, something outrageous. And I got it in a Ipsy, which was freaking amazing. And so like, I don't know if I'd be able to get rid of it because I wouldn't be able to repurchase it. Whereas I felt like because this video is so like specific, if I could only keep one, and then like if I was starting over for my collection, not starting over, if someone was like, I'm taking all your collection, you can only keep one, and then they like left and I was gonna purchase new ones, I feel like I wouldn't purchase this one again. but I would love to have it still. So I would just keep this one. Does that make sense? I feel like it. I don't know, but this one is just amazing. It costs an arm and a leg, but it is fantabulous. Fan-freaking-tabulous. All right. So next is foundation. This one's actually hard. At first I was like, there's no foundations that I would keep. Take them all. But it's just because shades are just so wrong for me. They're all so light or too dark or too this or too that. And I'm like, oh, I'm just tired of it. I'm so done with it right now. In the winter, I don't know, I feel like I just get more motivated to like go and experiment to buy this foundation to try to get it this shade or whatever. But right now I'm like, I just want something to work. So, but I did choose one actually because I love this formula. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I have the shade Almond right here. It is too light for me right now, but it is my favorite foundation probably that I've ever tried. And I've tried a lot of foundation. I think probably my favorite foundation that I've ever tried in life is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, but I've never purchased a full size. I've only had the sample. But this one I love as well. It's oil-free, has a satin finish, and it's just a beautiful, flawless finish, literally. It's like your skin, but better, but almost like, and it's not, like, too cakey or anything like that. I don't even know how to say it. It's just beautiful. It's like, I don't even know. Like, it is your skin, but better, but it's just, like, so much nicer than that. So, I really love this foundation, and this is definitely what I would choose if I could only keep one foundation. Even though it's too light for me. I don't know. I feel like whatever. I guess they can make it work. Or I just wouldn't wear it in the summer. I'll just wear it in the fall when it's perfect because it is a beautiful, beautiful shade. And it is a beautiful foundation. I'm obsessed. I'm here for it. Here for it. And then for concealer, I actually did not pick a concealer. Because none of my concealers are like, I would keep all of them. I'd be like, take them all. It's just what I would do. I really like the e.l.f. concealer. But it's not like my top favorite just because it is so drying that like sometimes I'm like, oh, this is too dry for me, or it's like too thick, or I put on too much. Like it's very not just slap it on and go. It's not like that at all. It's a little bit more high maintenance in that, and so it's not my favorite. I'm still looking on the hunt for a favorite concealer, or a concealer that I would keep only. That could be my only concealer. Okay, so next is this e.l.f. primer. I have a lot of e.l.f. products, BTW. I have 3, so I guess it's kind of a lot. But anyway, this is the e.l.f. Prime and Say Finishing Powder in light medium. This is my favorite. I love this powder. Of course, I would keep this. It's only $2. I don't even know why. I would just keep it over my other powders, but it's just so pretty. It's so easy. You just slap it on and you go, and it's just great. So I love this powder. That was an easy one. I'd keep it over any powder. Take all my powders. Actually, you'd be doing me a favor if you took my loose powders because I don't want to use those. I'm like, I like a pressed powder way better. But I'm working on using up my loose powders. But that's the one I would keep. So next is bronzer. And for bronzer, this one was a little bit tough because I love a lot of bronzers. But like, I don't know. I feel like this is just a weird answer. But the bronzer that I keep out of my collection right now, probably like if I can only keep one bronzer, would be this Amuse Cosmetics matte bronzer in the shade number 2. Super weird because I have bronzers I like a lot, and I don't even know if I'd say more than this, but I really, really love them, like Wet n Wild Milani. But this one, something about this one is just like perfect to me, and so I don't know. I would keep this one. I don't know. I would just keep it. It's so perfect. I love the shade. Everything about it is just perfect. So maybe that's why. Because I feel like it's perfect. But even it doesn't even swatch good. It swatches terribly. That was a really terrible swatch. It looked like rice paper. It swatched like rice paper. It looked like just nothing. But on the face, it is just so beautiful. It just makes the skin look so nice and so tan. And I love it. Okay, so next is blush. And so for blush, the only one, this one was a little bit hard too because you guys know I'm a blushaholic. I love me my blushes, but I had to go with my favorite brand, and that was e.l.f. And this is the blush in Mellow Mauve. So I chose this shade because I felt like it was the most neutral. Like I can use it all year round and I'd be okay. On the face, it looks so much. In the pan, it looks a little bit pinky purpley, a little bit. I guess more mauve-y, but on the face it just looks more neutral, which I love about it. And it's just it is just so pretty. I love it. I feel like it's a perfect blush to keep instead of like keeping a pinky blush or like a more neutral blush. Like not more neutral, or like a more, I don't know, just a blush of a different color, or a blush that I don't use all the time or I can't use all the time. I feel like this one was perfect, and this is my favorite formula. tied with another formula, but this is my favorite. And then next is highlight. And so my highlighter that I would keep over all of my highlighters, this one was a little bit hard, but that's the Luna by Luna highlight. I have the shade Electra, and I love this. I love this so much. It is so beautiful. I feel like, oh my gosh, it just goes with every single look. And even though it has like a pinky hue to it almost, it is like just gorgeous. It is just stunning. It is beautiful. It's my favorite highlight of life, even over my Ofra ones. I'm wearing my Ofra ones today, but I should have put this one on. But even over my Ofra ones, just it is just, I would keep this in a heartbeat. This was a little bit hard because I love my Ofra ones and I'm loving them even more, especially in the summer. But like just taking the year long, I didn't use my Ofra highlighter at all in the winter, I think it was. I didn't use it at all then, so this one just kind of took the cake. I love this baby. It's so tiny and it's like, I don't know, it's perfect. All right, so next I actually did something a little bit weird. I don't know if other people have done this, but I'm calling it. I don't care if it's cheating, but I'm doing it. If I could only keep one face palette, that would be my Tarte blush book. I feel like if I was doing this at all, my Tarte blush book would just have to come with me. I would fight anybody to keep this thing because it's my favorite. I love it so much. There are a lot of things here that like I could live without the bronzer, or some certain things here I could just live without, but this I would just be like, no. If they're like, you can't keep a bronzer at all, I'd be like, fine. But this I'll be squaring up for because this is my baby. I love this so much. You can tell I love the shade Study Sesh up here because it is just used in Abuse. I don't use the bronzer and highlight, which is kind of sucks if I was only keeping this palette instead of my bronzer, blush, and highlight. But the blushes in here are phenomenal and they're just so gorgeous. I can never get rid of this thing. I cannot. I would die. Don't mind my bed. I would literally die. I'd be like, I don't care. You could take all my makeup as long as I could keep that. Probably. Okay, next is brows. And so for brows, this was kind of shocking, but I felt like even over my e.l.f. pencils, I would keep the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit in the shade. I have the shade 4.5. I feel like I would keep this one just because, I don't know, I feel like it's more luxurious. Like the other one costs like $2. Like, all right, take it. But like, go ahead, take it, because I'm keeping this one. This one I just feel is so creamy, so perfect. It's just perfect. The other one, the e.l.f. one, the only hard thing is when my eyebrows, oh my gosh, when I don't have time to go get my eyebrows done, I can't use those brow pencils because they're a little bit too thick and they put down too much product and they make my eyebrows look really big, so I can't do my brows. This one I can use all the time when my eyebrows are super thin, super thick all the time because it just gives the lightest like hair strokes that are just perfect. So I feel like this is more, I can use it more. You can use it more, literally. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I would keep this one, but that was a struggle. Anyway, okay, next is eyeshadow, and this one shook my world. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and honestly, sometimes I'm like, someone come over and just take some of these eyeshadow palettes because I don't even like those, or like these aren't even my favorite. But some of them I really do love. I have maybe like 10 that I like, not even, maybe like 6 or 7 that I just love. Like I will have to fight someone to take out of my cold dead hands. But then there are other ones that I'm like, I like it, but like I don't love it, or I don't use it every day. This one so it was kind of hard to choose, and I had one in mind that I was like, yeah, I could just choose that one. Then I looked at this palette and I was like, no, this is my baby. So this is the Jaclyn, Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette. This is my favorite. I don't know what it is, but I just want to eat this palette because it's so delicious. The shade Rush is, oh my gosh, stunning. This shade, just everything about this palette just screams to me except these 2 pink shades. I hate these shades. They ruin my life because now I have to always explain like I hate these, but I love the rest of it. I would still choose this palette over any of my palettes any day. Let me just make sure that that claim is accurate. Yep, pretty accurate. Any day. The shade Boom is my baby. I love this shade. It is such a beautiful shade. Oh, it's stunning. I just want it to be fall so I can wear these all over my eyes. It's so stunning. I love the mattes in here. Everything is so perfect in this palette except for these 2 shades, of course. But the mattes blend beautifully. Everything. They're just so beautiful. So I would definitely keep this palette. if I can only keep one. It's definitely everyday palette. That's something I could use all the time. So I really, really enjoy that. Okay, and then next is mascara, and this one was a little bit hard, but I think like if I can only keep one mascara, I'd keep the Makiage High Volume and Intense Curl Mascara. It's the Icon mascara in the shade Black. I love this mascara. It makes my lashes look so beautiful. I don't have it on right now. I actually have an e.l.f. one that I have on that I hate, but I never mind, that I don't really like. But this, I love this mascara. It is so beautiful. It does something so right to your lashes. I don't know, the shape is kind of weird. It's like a football, but I don't know, something about it I love. Just is beautiful. It's so good. I love this mascara. Next is lips, of course. So the two lip products, I picked a gloss and a liquid lipstick, just to get the categories. I didn't pick a regular lipstick because I would keep no regular lipsticks. But the first liquid lipstick that I would keep is the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Trendsetter. I'm wearing it right now. I love this formula. It is so comfortable, so nice, so beautiful on the lips. I love the shade. Everything about it is just perfection to me. I don't know why I haven't picked it more. Probably because they're $20. That's probably why. But I do love the formula. I love everything about this, especially just the shade. So beautiful. And then for gloss, oh my gosh, of course, if you guys didn't guess this, like, where have you been? But I would keep my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I would keep the shade Fenty Glow because I feel like, again, it's the most universal, but also like season universal. Like I can use it winter, fall, spring, any time of the year, and it's just beautiful. All of them you can, but even like the pink one doesn't match with everything and the white one doesn't match with every eye look and stuff like that. I feel like this one literally does, and so I really love this one, and I would keep this one. Especially this gloss formula is my life. My life. And then just to finish this off real quick, the last thing I would keep is, of course, a setting spray. That's the PS Primer Water. Prep skin for makeup application. Hydrates and refreshes. Silicone-free, alcohol-free, and oil-free. I always read that, and I don't even mention the fact that I don't use this before makeup. I use it after makeup as a setting spray because I feel like it melts the skin into the face. It makes it look just beautiful, very refreshed, very hydrated. It just looks nice. So I really love that. I do, again, have other setting sprays that I could have chosen, but I feel like this one is the most covers all the bases that I love still. So it still hydrates, refreshes, but it doesn't only hydrate or only refresh. So that's why I'm picking this one. I love this, again, so good. This is probably like one of my favorite products. Right here, oh my gosh, this will be a bomb look. I should have just done my makeup with all this stuff because this will be a bomb look, bomb.com. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was so much fun talking about my favorites, of course. And I don't even know, I just did a current beauty favorites kind of video, and some of these, or not all of these, are like in it or stuff like that, and stuff that is in that didn't necessarily get mentioned. But I feel like I picked more reasonable stuff. Like, so if my favorite was, I don't even know if my favorite in that video was this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's just not reasonable because it doesn't hydrate or add any glow to my skin. It only does this. So I feel like that's kind of how I chose. I definitely did choose rationally. I didn't just pick like, hey, I love this product, so let's do this one. You know what I mean? Thought it out a little bit. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Already said that, but bye, guys.